Happy Tuesday to you. I'm Eric, and you're watching Eric's Crypto Corner. I'm a tax accountant with over 16 years experience, and I've been in the crypto space for about 5 years. Let's go ahead and get right into today's video. Today I wanted to provide you with a tool that you can use to do a little bit of research prior to pulling the trigger on purchasing any Bitcoin or any crypto. So I'm going to be releasing a video in the next few days about how to buy Bitcoin and other cryptos on a centralized exchange, but I wanted to provide this tool prior to that video. So what we've got here is a website. I'm going to shrink my face here a little bit so you can see it. So hopefully that is good. We've got a website here called CoinMarketCap, and I invite you to go visit this website anytime that you want to do some research on a cryptocurrency coin or project or whatever it is. I just want to kind of go through some of the stuff here so that you can look. So obviously CoinMarketCap tracks 19 million cryptos. They track 800 exchanges. They're reporting $4 trillion in total investment into the crypto market as of today. And the 24-hour volume is $200 billion. The dominance up here is showing that Bitcoin, of the 4 trillion, 58% of that is in Bitcoin and 13% goes to Ethereum. And this fear and greed number is very important to me. And actually it's over here in kind of a separate little graphic, is that the fear and greed index is very interesting. When this starts getting to the really, really high end on the greed, that's probably not a great time to buy crypto. So if you're looking at like a good exit strategy and a good place to enter, a good exit is obviously greed, and a good entry is obviously fear. So you're going to sell high and buy low. That's kind of the concept there. Is if you're trading crypto and you're not just investing into it for 20 years. Now I dollar cost average into it like $20 a week. I don't have a whole lot of extra resources right now, but we do about $20 a week into crypto. So I don't really care so much about this because I'm holding it long term. But if you're looking at a good entry point or exit point, that's a pretty cool graphic to read. The other thing that is interesting is this altcoin season. So altcoin season, I've been in crypto a little while, and altcoin season is really all about Bitcoin, kind of leads the way with price appreciation. It goes up first, and then altcoins are basically everything other than Bitcoin. It kind of just drags along. But then when altcoin season hits, and this slides all the way over here, then your altcoins start popping off, and your Bitcoin will start going flat or even losing money. Okay, so that's technically the cycle that crypto is supposed to hit. And you can see it is falling away from Bitcoin right now a little bit, but I would not say that we're in a heavy altcoin season. Now, outside of kind of the general overview, you can see trending coins, the market cap. They've got some news over here. What I really wanted to show you is all the cryptos that they track. All right, there's a lot, so there's a lot of cryptos to look into. But let's just say you wanted to get into something, that at a very large market cap. Well, you're going to probably stick in the top 10, top 15 market caps. If you wanted to buy some kind of, maybe you were really into BNB coins, you would click on what's hot for the BNB or what's hot for the Solana coin. Maybe some meme coins you're into, or gaming coins or real world assets. That's what the RWA, stands for. They have NFTs. So you can really go ham, as it were, on doing some research and seeing what coins are interesting to you, what projects are interesting to you. But let's just say you found one or you heard from one. So my son, if he's watching this, he'd get a kick out of this, that about 4 years ago, literally almost to the month, he had gotten into Shiba Inu. I had no idea what it was at the time. This was a very, very small coin back then. Obviously right now it's very large, but back then he got in a very, very low price. And when we click on it, it gives us a lot of information, right? So there's a lot of information to digest here, but I just kind of want to give you a little bit of a walk around the park, as it were, to see what we got cooking. So you can see, the market cap's at $8 billion. You can go to the Shiba Inu website from right here. You can read the white paper, which is really the kind of the goals, of the project. We can also see how it's been doing, For the last day, we can switch to 7 days, 1 month, 1 year, and by looking at the 1 year, we can see, wow, back in December, this thing was really popping. And geez, we really haven't come back to that. And I'm kind of looking around my camera here a little bit, so bear with me. So you can do a little bit of analysis there. We can see where we can buy Shiba Inu. And this is important because not every single exchange will have every single crypto. And it is also independent of the country you live in. So some of these exchanges are great for US, which is where I'm located, and some are not great for the US, and vice versa. If you're living in another country, you may have access to some of these, and some of these you won't. We can see some news. We've got some Shiba Inu sees 100% jump in whale activity in 2 days. Okay, so that's interesting. We can see some token unlocks, blah, 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 blah. Some holders. The holder thing is pretty interesting to me. So here we can see that this particular wallet address, now we don't know who it is, but as we learned a few videos ago, Bitcoin, along with all other crypto, is on the blockchain, and blockchain is public knowledge. So whoever this wallet address here is right here holds $724 million of Shiba Inu. They hold almost 9% of the total Shiba Inu, investment, I suppose you want to say. Here we got a little about Shiba Inu. And if you want to see some coins that are similar coins, now CoinMarketCap doesn't do a great job on this, but Dogecoin is a similar coin. Pepe is a similar coin. I would not say Cardano, XRP, Bitcoin, or Chainlink are similar. So anyways, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a background of CoinMarketCap so that before you decide to buy a crypto, do a little bit of research on it. I really, really advise you doing this. You would not go out and buy a stock because somebody just mentioned it to you, just go out and buy it. Do some research about this stuff before you pull the trigger. All right, so that pretty much wraps up this video. If you find it helpful for you or useful in some way, I'd appreciate you clicking that like button down below. And as usual, this information is for educational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Until next time, peace.